Hello, Virgo. It's Thomas, Anonymous Tarot. Welcome in. Let's get to it. Let's see what the Spirit Universe has for you this week, the week of the 7th of April through the 13th. We have a flyer out there. Let's take a look at that flyer. That's going to be super important. Let's see the rest of them. Here we go. That's going to be your energy for the week. That's a Nine of Wands. Let's see what else we get for you. The second card out for you, Virgo, is the Knight of Wands. The third card for you, Virgo, is the Eight of Pentacles. The clarifier down below that Nine of Wands that wanted to fly out and be told and heard and sang. That's a death card. Underneath that Knight of Wands is a Judgment card. Oh my gosh, you have three major arcana as clarifiers. Okay. I'll get to the scene now. I'll help you understand why that's super important. And then the card on the bottom of the deck is an Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is your overall energy for the reading of the week. In other words, that's the environment in which you find yourself. Your energy is going to be that Nine of Wands. And since that Nine of Wands was so desiring to come out, we're going to have to read on him and make sure him or her or it's a card. But there's a male in there, as you can see. That's why I say him. So don't be upset with me, please. Anyway, the point is we have that energy for you. Let's get started. The first part will be a financial and investment reading. The second part will be the personal reading, okay, because they come from the same root cards. First and foremost, we have this wonderful Eight of Cups. The journey continues. The journey continues. Okay. This is letting you know that the financial situation you're finding in, the markets that you're seeing a situation in, that the environment in which you're investing, the environment in which you're making decisions, it ain't changing. It ain't doing nothing, and it's going to be the same. It's been the same for a while, and it's going to continue. So if you expect, do not expect. I want to say if you. There's no question there. I'm telling you, do not expect a significant uptick. Don't expect the world to turn around in a day or two. Don't expect the markets to turn around in a day or two. It is not going to happen. It has been in a steady decline. It's been in a steady onward progression. You know what's happening. You don't need me to tell you. If you're reading this as a financial market, you know what I'm saying. And it's not been pretty. And guess what? It's still not going to be. And you've been impacted by it. You've been in there and you've been fighting. You've been fighting the good fight. You've been trying to make something happen. The question is, you haven't adapted enough and you haven't had the energy to adapt. But you know what? You got to keep moving forward. And this is that energy. You can do this. You can keep moving forward. You keep learning, but make sure you're learning along the way. This is that Eight of Pentacles. So as you take on those as you take on more and you help yourself to get to work through this, okay? Know that you're the only one that can make the changes. You have to make that. You have to institute changes. You have to make the changes. And so in making the changes, again, in your strategy, you can move forward, you can push forward. And by making those changes, the Judgment card says, we'll give you the money. We'll help you with your finances. We'll help you with your investments and your strategies because you're willing to make the change. So just keep moving and learning. Learn not to do this. Learn to do this. Learn how to do this. Learn how to get, push a little edge, whatever it is. Learn even if you're using the right strategies. Am I doing day trading now and should be doing day trading instead of long-term trading? Should I be doing intraday trading? Do I do swing trading? Should I look maybe at the options contracts? Should I look maybe instead at Forex exchange? Which of these vehicles will serve me best? Which one will give me the safety and security I want, at the same time giving me potential upswings and not having to deal so much with the downswings, And again, intraday and day trading makes more sense in this situation, in this market, because the reality is that things are going crazy and they're falling off a cliff. But you can, with an intraday trading and with day trading, you can play the percentages of a swing during an entire day, because no matter how far down it's going to be, there are times during a day where it comes up and down. So if you're playing on the upside or the downside, you can win. If you're buying options contracts, that's a long-term solution. And you say, hey, I think long-term this is going to turn around. And then when it turns around, if you buy an option contract, it is long-term, and the market comes back a little bit, then you see that it go up in value because you're buying it down when people think it's very pessimistic and won't be. So again, there are options. Use your options. And I'm not talking option contracts in this case. There are options to investing that you can do. The most important thing is being involved and being active in the market to make this happen. Okay, the Judgment card again says the work that you put in, the education you put in will come out. So again, if you don't make the change and you don't put the hard work in, you're not going to see it. It's just not going to happen. The change is not going to be there for you, and you're going to be in a situation. The best part is this is a good time for you, because this is a time for you to really get inspired. I mean, this is going to inspire you to do investing. It's going to inspire you because you're going to have some potential little gains, which I like very much. And you know this is a long-term process. The way this is going, if you can figure this out, you'll have some gains and some activities and benefits coming down the road for a while. You can use this strategy for a while to come. Okay. And again, it's a nice strategy. I'd also look up the angel number 88. Make sure that you, before you invest, read on the angel number 88 and how that impacts you with investing. Okay. Because that's super important. I would also look up the number 99 because the number 99 works for you. We have a 9 and a 9 here. That's super, super important. So let's make sure we look at those numbers and make sure we use them the way we should see them the way they are. Okay. Let's get to, so again, most importantly, don't pull out of the market. Don't be on the sidelines. Instead, let's do some changing. Let's do some reorienting, some educating, some understanding, some things we haven't done before so that we can put the work in and start investing and getting our money back. And most importantly, you're going to be fired up because we're going to see that we can do this and how we can do it when everybody else is in a freaking nightmare situation. You are making money. You're seeing yourself move forward. And that's going to be really inspiring for you. Now let's take a look on the personal side. If I'm reading this personally and then in reference to a personal life and not finances, again, even the same situation, this is an 8 of Cups. And so you've been in the holding pattern for a while. You're in that same pattern. And the struggle continues. The drama continues. I mean, it's just like drama, drama, drama. Every time I turn around, it's drama, drama, drama. And it doesn't change. It's just, okay, same something, different day. You know what I'm saying? Same different day. You know what I'm saying? You've heard it before. I won't say it, but we're talking again. So if this is the drudgery, if this is where it is, we're the ones that are going to have to make a change. We're the ones that are going to have to say, okay, we're not doing that anymore. We're not playing that game. We're not on this vicious loop. We got to find a way to make that happen. And you can do this. You can find a way, Virgo, to make sure that you're getting off the rat race, getting off of this path, getting off the wheel and say, you know what, we're not doing that. I can't. And you're going to have to figure out a way to make it happen. Okay. There are many ways. Okay. There's many ways that work and there's many that don't. But if you notice here, it looks like he may have found something. The guy holding that wand may have found something that really resonates. And so it's like, oh, let me work with this. So again, keep looking. You're going to find it. The Knight of Wands says you're going to find it. You're going to move forward. You're just going to carry this in and it's going to make a difference. And as you do, the Judgment card says it's going to work. So again, you're going to find something that will help bring that change, bring that energy, so where you can take on and break this cycle. And most importantly, that education. Make sure, again, but the education, you're going to open your eyes. And then once you do, you're going to open up everybody else's eyes and help educate them and bring them along. And finally, you're going to feel comfortable with your path because you haven't felt this in a while. You haven't felt this in a while. And this week is going to bring that. And part of that may come from their stress and everybody's stress in reference to the economic situation that's going on. It's very stressful to see, pockets of money gone. $6 trillion just disappeared from our stock market this week. $6 trillion gone in 2 days. 2 days. That's going to put people under stress. Okay. So with that stress that just happened, as we walked into before this week came along, we're going to open up this week on the markets with that stress. And that's going to wear on everybody, even in their personal life. So find a way to find the balance. Make sure that you're bringing in change. Make sure you're using your logic, your reason, your skill sets that you've been blessed with, and put those to work for you so that you can learn, grow, and help everybody else around you learn and grow, and therefore be in a much more positive headspace than they should, or maybe they would. Okay. And that's going to help you align much better with yourself. So that's what I got. This is not a good week to start something new. So let's not do week. No. This is a week to do inventory, to look at what has worked, what hasn't worked. This is a week to look at how you might want to change things, how you may want to move into new directions, how you may want to expand. This is a week to get prepared for that, but not to do it, but the learning process. So sit back and learn and grow, figure out what you want to do and how you want to do it. We're not introducing new business this week. We're not introducing new concepts. We're not introducing new products. We're not introducing new ideas. We're not introducing the family to new people. This is, again, not a week of any of that. This is a week of us sitting back, chilling, and growing. So you may even want to scrub the weeknights and the weekend and say, you know what, we're doing a close to home situation. We're going to spend time at home. And we're going to just kind of figure out, just spend time with ourselves. We need to isolate a little bit And this is a good time to do that. Time to learn and grow and make the family unit a better unit in that regard. And also making the business you to focus on your business the same. Okay. Wow. Interesting reads. With that said, I'm going to let you go. All I can tell you, my dear Virgos, have faith, have patience, speak with love, and grow every day. Learn something. And I think that you're going to progress through this fine. Okay. You've been on a journey for a while. It's not going to end anytime soon, but you can navigate the waters better should you have a better education, a better understanding of the players in the game and how they work and how you can manipulate and change the process to align with what you want to get out of it ultimately in the end. Okay? That's what I got for you. Love, light, and blessings from me and my family here at Sonora Mystic Tarot to you and yours. Please have an amazing week. Hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow button. Should you want a private reading, down below you will find my email address, or you can just go to sonoramystictarot.com and order one there. With that said, I'll let you go. I thought I had one more thing to tell you, but I don't. Oh, it's my 1 year anniversary of my book. So if you haven't seen my book and you're interested in it, please check it out. It's The Ultimate Power Within: Unleashing the Magic of Affirmations, available on Amazon. Bye, everybody. Have a great one.